I get this question a lot. What do I carry with me every day? What do I have? Well, I'm an electrical inspector and I drive a lot. I do about 25 stops a day on average. And I carry a bunch of things with me. A lot of it stays in the car, but a lot of it I keep on me. So in this video, we're going to show you one of the newest additions from Oknife, but we're also going to show you what do I carry every day. Let's get into it. So we carry this O-Light. This is the ArcFeld, and it's got a magnet on the back, as you can see. It's got the laser, it's got the UV light, it's got the standard light, and then it's got turbo mode. But the best part about this, just like the new Oknife, is that it has what they call OAL, which is a proprietary blend of aluminum that is unlike anything you've ever seen. So to show you, I've actually got a piece of aluminum from a DIN rail, just like you might see it on a motor starter system or some kind of control panel. We've got a piece of aluminum. The nice thing about aluminum is that it's fairly strong, but it's also very light. And I have a feeling that this is like military level aluminum, because you're going to see what I'm talking about in a second. So this is the knife here. No blemishes, right? This is regular aluminum here. And we're just going to grab something. I'll tell you more about this in a second. You can hear it dragging. You can just hear it scratching that. Look at all that permanent. Even catches my fingernail a little bit. So easy to scratch. Nothing. You can even hear the difference. This stuff is seriously impressive. So what features does this knife have? Because after all, a knife is a knife, unless you've got military grade aluminum on here, dare I say aircraft grade. But this thing has a lot of really cool features that was unexpected from a knife. So let's get it open. We've got the flipper tab here. You can see where the bolster gets fairly thick, right where it matters. And it continues all the way up. Now this knife doesn't have much of a toil, but it does have the finger guard. The scales are both made of OAL all the way down. And it has a little bit of jimping right there on the top. Right as you go up the spine of that knife, you got a little bit of jimping here. And I like the jimping on the back too to help index this. Or if you want a little bit more precision, index it up here. The best part about this knife is that when it folds, a lot of knives are like fighting you, especially knives that flip out so smoothly like this. A lot of spring tension there. You can see where it takes a lot to actually get that flipping, which I like. So we're going to throw it again. And usually a lot of knives would just be fighting you as you close, but this thing is as smooth as butter, making it a very cool conversation piece. You hand this to somebody, it's the first thing they notice. They go to close it, and you can see where it just wants to start closing. Really cool knife from Oknife. I've carried it for about a month now, and it doesn't have any scratches on it. So let's see what else do I carry in my EDC. But first I want to open this. I want to open it on camera for you guys. We're looking at this together for the first time. So I love how it doesn't try to sell you on any of the fancy whatever it's got. It's like, dude, this is your knife. These are the pieces. Have a good day. Don't forget, you get a lifetime warranty on this. So speaking about lifetime warranty, let's get into what I carry every day. Now this is going to be one of those fake videos. We're actually going to tell you what I carry. I bought this on Amazon. It was like $20. And it was made by, oh look, the magnet fell out too. It was made by somebody that obviously does, you know what, I'm done talking about it. This thing's a piece of crap, so don't get it. Don't get it. It's made by a 3D printer, and I was upset as soon as I got it, but you know what? They tricked me and they got me, and I didn't bother returning it. Not worth it. You see this on Amazon? It's garbage. I didn't even reach. This thing was so bad, I didn't even contact the seller on how bad this was. Let's see what else I carry every day. Depending on the car that I'm going to drive, we got the Escape or we got the Mustang. Usually this is my everyday. And what I have is a YubiKey. And if you guys don't know about YubiKey, I suggest you look into them because this has a password on this USB stick. The only way to access my Google account is this physical key. And you have to push this button to allow the password to insert. So when I go to log into Google, it says insert your key. Then of course we got a tile. Hard to lose your belongings when you got a tile. I also got one inside my wallet. Now in my wallet, I keep all my licenses. This is called the Volkit. Pops your card straight up. And I carry a very thin, indestructible tile. So this is the tile that is shaped like a credit card and still very reliable, questionable, but very durable. So if you're wondering about tile, how does it work? It doesn't cost anything per month. You just buy the tile, you sync it to your phone, and then you can be tracked basically. But you know what, dude? I lose too much stuff to worry about being tracked. I'm not on some kind of list, not doing anything sketchy. And yeah, I got a tile. I'm fully trackable, I guess. Beats losing my stuff. Now this is one that is a love and hate relationship. This is the tenfold from Klein. The only cool thing about this is that it's got all the different bits in it. It takes a long time to get everything that you're looking for, and it's a lot faster just to have the proper screwdriver for the job. But you have all the bits when you need it, and if you get on a rooftop or something, you're not completely stuck just staring at a disconnect that you can't open. So it's good for what I do, but very heavy and very bulky. Definitely, you can feel this swinging around in your pocket. Like, you know what I'm talking about, where your pocket's kind of moving as you're walking because this thing's so heavy? That's this thing. I don't really recommend it, but I don't know what else is out there that's this compact that doesn't scratch up your seats when you get in and out of your car. The name of the game for me is rounded, not sharp, getting in and out of the car, because I get out of the car like 30 times a day. And yeah, it's got to meet all those requirements. We got some pins for marking up some stuff. We got a laser distance tape measure here. This is the Blaze from Bosch. This thing, very basic, but also can get pretty advanced, but very easy to use. And I like the real-time measurements that it has. Instant. You don't have to push the button to figure out what you're looking at. So if you are trying to find the distance to something and it says it's like 50 feet away or no measurement, you're like, well, I'm only 6 feet away from that. So you instantly know to not push the button. It's always registering, which is really nice. Keep a clip bar. I never know if I'm going to get stuck talking to a contractor for more than 30 minutes. I got too many stops a day to barely get lunch some days. So sometimes you're just eating on the run. I got a little bit of goodies in here. Another marking pencil, actually not a pen, pencil. Compact, doesn't mark up your pants. If you throw it in the laundry, it doesn't matter. This one's been through the laundry a couple of times, I think. Got a blue one here. That's it for this pocket. I'll link this backpack too. I don't know if they still make it. I keep cash on me because cash is king. If you're in a bind and you need something, cash is king. That's all I can tell you. Oh, also some dried fruits. This one looks like dried apples. So I'm always, always eating on the go. Try to eat healthy when you're not moving around so much like I used to in the field. This is nothing special. I don't care what the brand is. This thing could explode for all I know. It's a battery bank charger. It looks like it has a light in there, but I don't really care to even figure out how it works. Let's see. Okay, so it's got a light and it's fully charged right now. The key selling factor was a USB-C here. Don't ask me why it has a pop print. Now this is a pretty fast charger. It's from Energizer, which is usually pretty cheesy when it comes to thinking about Energizer making anything good. But dude, this thing will charge all my devices fast in the car. It's a fast charger, 20 watts. And I would recommend you guys get a 20-watt charger if you don't have one by now. Then, of course, we got the charger for Olight, and that's what's amazing about the Olight stuff. This is why I started buying these products back in 2014. I've had about 12 different Olights in my life, and all of them have just as much quality as the last one and lifetime warranty. So speaking of that lifetime warranty, I'll just keep this one in case I'm going into an abandoned building or something. This is almost 5,000 lumens on tap. Very bright flashlight. We left this face down like this, completely forgot about it because, you know, we forgot about it. And we almost set the table on fire. It actually burnt up the flashlight, burnt up the lens, and ruined the Olight. It got very warm. I contacted Olight, and within a week, I had a brand new one. It's hard to beat these warranties, guys. And that wasn't with my status as YouTube. That was just my personal account. So Olight has the best warranty, and they stand behind it. That's living proof. I like this because it goes inside your pocket, and it doesn't scratch up all your keys. So this is real aluminum. So we can look at the aluminum here, and we can see how this scratches with this bit again. You'll see, kind of hear the drag on it. You might see some scratches there, little ones, yeah. But the OAL stuff, man, it does not scratch. Insane. Great flashlights from Olight. This is the one that I choose. It's not the old gen, it's the newest gen. This is the Skil. It has NCV built in, and yes, it works very good, better than most hot sticks. Dare I say better than the Klein hot stick. The Skil hot stick is very reliable, and you get a full grab as an actual screwdriver. And then it's an actual cordless screwdriver. It's got plenty of torque. Sometimes trying to start a screw in something is a lot harder because you get a lot more revolutions to where you can kind of just go around until the screw kind of grabs the hole. Then make sure it's straight. Finish it by hand or finish it by tightening. This is a great tool to have. This is the first gen. Don't get the second gen. Only downside is USB micro. Now this isn't what I carry every day. This is what I drink every day and eat every day. So in the morning, I've got a muscle milk. Usually it's the vanilla. Sometimes I switch it up. I've done vanilla about 2 weeks in a row, so I think I'm going to switch to chocolate, which is probably why that's in the fridge now. And then I eat these, known as the P2s, which is what you get like the QTs and the Quick Trips and the racetracks and stuff. But this is good too, man. Almonds and cheese. This is what I eat every day with a muscle milk. And then, of course, I got my coffee. This is something that I let a contractor borrow on Friday, actually. This is a tap tool, and a lot of times contractors will be using self-tappers, and you can't use self-tappers for grounding and bonding. So instead of failing the whole job, I let them borrow this tool, let them drill their hole in front of me. Sometimes they have the appropriate hardware, 1/4-20, or sometimes I just got to wait for the picture, but I know that screw orientation, and I know that whatever they're screwing into is a true tapped hole. Then, of course, I'll check it at final. But for meter releases and stuff, just to get the power back on, this is a lifesaver for both me and the contractor. And more importantly, the homeowner or the customer that pays the taxes, that pays my salary. That's what we're looking out for here. You can drop your ego aside. If you're an electrical inspector, drop your ego aside and look at the main big picture is you're working for the taxpayer. So I like to keep jobs moving, and I like to keep people with power when I can, especially if I'm still going to come back for a final and I can check it later. This is the Klein screwdriver. You guys know about this one. It's got all my bits in there. Then all these bits are like perfectly fit for fasteners and stuff. This is the one that I carry with me every day, which is why we're kind of in the process of retiring this, but it's still really useful for roofs because this is kind of sharp. It's a little bit long in my pocket. So I still haven't found something that's as good as that. Got a pair of Knipex, loosen ground rod clamps, pull the ground rods out. Everybody cheats their ground rod from time to time. These are good. So we got a plug tester and some snacks. We got the Klein new ball grip screwdriver with the bit. That's the P2R2 right there. And yeah, after having one of these, I don't think there's any going back. Good screwdriver, again, small, right? Rounded, won't scratch my pocket, won't scratch my seats. Has the bit storage, lots of leverage. Been using this a lot. Got a plug tester. I buy about 10 plug testers a year, and I lose about 10 plug testers a year. So there you go. Got some lens wipes. I wear glasses. Some more pins. We got the other side of the Klein screwdriver, more pins. We got the other side of the Klein screwdriver. Sometimes I'll put this whole thing in my pocket, but a lot of times I need a square, and this is actually a square and a Phillips. So we're switching back to this now. In this pocket, we got some more plug testers. This is the bag that I carry every day. I try to take it in every day because of what I keep. That is an FN 502. Anybody that says 22 is not enough, doesn't know what they're talking about, guys. Have you ever let one off in a room without hearing protection? Okay, think about your car. Are you really gonna let one off in your car bigger than this caliber? I didn't think so, guys. I can touch anything from about 50 feet away the size of my thumbnail. And probably every one of those is going to be in that spot 50 feet away. So think about that. Recoil, how fast can you run it? All that stuff. Then we got the dried berries. What are these ones? Cranberries? I never know what I got in here because my wife buys whatever and then I just go buy them. But I go through a lot of dried fruits. A lot. I think that's everything in here. And I don't know what bag this is called. This is a shake wake. So when we move this sight automatically turns on. And it's a good little piece there. I'd have to look up what bag this is for you guys. It's a really great size backpack. And you can carry it shoulder. And it's got the quick ready to go Velcro there. And then if you don't want it to be quick and ready to go, you can latch it up. There we go. Perfect. Then of course I got the Charge 6. We recently bought this due to my health. And I've got some screen protectors on here. I've already scuffed it a couple of times, so I was glad I was wearing the screen protector. And these are the screen protectors here, and they just slide on. This one's brand new. I'm about to switch it out, I think. But yeah, you just pop that off. Very easy. Push it back on there. Look, shout out to Big Josh. There we go. Wait. Yeah, they just pop it back on. There you go. Yeah, the Charge 6, the battery life is absolutely incredible on this thing. 3 to 4 days easy before you need to charge it. I charge it when I get home. I keep it charged. It's a great little watch. Definitely better than the Charge 5, which was my last one. I'll link all this stuff below if you guys are interested or not. Again, this is the Oknife. This is the Aion. Very easy to flip out. Awesome conversation piece. Does not scratch. Razor sharp because it's a knife. Finger guard. You got the jimping up here. You got the jimping down here. And then one of the cooler features is that this thing just has like a nice pivot to it. Like it just breaks completely from the locking mechanism. And you can just throw it closed, which is pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. See you guys in the next one.